question mark? It's very odd. Very, very odd. That was really weird that did that. I don't get it. Is there like lightning? It looks like the sky. There's like lightning in the sky. Yup. You know what job I feel like I would be really good at? I feel like I would be a really good undercover cop. I do. I feel like I would be very good at that. No matter the scenario, I feel like I would be very good at that. That's random. But I think the reason I feel that way is because I feel like I can, I don't know if code switch is really the right term, but like, you know, I just know how to act accordingly. We'll just put it that way. I was taught very well how to follow directions. We'll just put it that way. Okay, so I have to start going live like every night again, for real. What? Yep. So I'm just chilling, basically. Chilling. Hey. Okay, so why does it go from like 0 people to 20 people? Is that a joke? I don't get it because it happens every time. Literally every time. So I'm starting to think someone's fucking with my head here, folks. Okay, now it's not even going to that. What? It's kind of crazy. How is everybody doing? Drop a like. Or not, but like, how are you, you know? What's new, skis, everyone? Don't be shy. Chit chat in the chit chat, you know? Oh. What is this? Oh, cool. Just kidding. I'm pretending. It's really not cool at all. What's wrong with it? Oh my gosh, Alicia Keys. Hey. How are you? Alicia Keys. Oh my gosh, you guys. One of my favorite singers, like, ever. Like, my dad likes Alicia Keys. Like, my dad has a crush on Alicia Keys. It's kind of funny, but, I mean, I don't blame him, but. Anyway, shout out to Alicia Keys. I don't know what her zodiac sign is. She's definitely a legend. I would love to see in concert. I would definitely see her in concert. it's just funny to hear your parents talk about certain, celebrities and to hear about, like their taste. It's kind of weird, but also interesting. My dad used to date Cuban men. Or, I mean, women. My bad, sorry. My dad doesn't date men, he dates women. Yeah, no, for real. My dad, he lived in Miami for a while. And he used to date Cuban women. Plural. Not just one, multiple. You know? So basically, I can't even finish my sentence. I was gonna say basically, no, that's just, I'm not gonna finish my sentence. There was a reason that happened, y'all. So I don't know why I said that. Probably my dad has been on my mind. I've been saying prayers for my dad. I will continue to say prayers for my dad for healing, sending healing his way. That's probably why I'm talking about that. And because I think it's interesting learning about people in general, but then like people that you're close to and how they have lived their life in certain ways. But yeah, Cancer season. Shout out to all the Cancers, all the Cancer birthdays. I'm a Cancer. Oh my God, listen, you guys. You hear this woman? You hear her? Right now, I met her. Okay, so I met that woman, and this is a really awkward story. That woman that was just talking on the radio, I met her, and she had a side job at Chick-fil-A, okay? So she had a side job at Chick-fil-A, and I saw her in Chick-fil-A, and she was like, I'm Randy Ross, and I was like, what? Like, because like she's been on the radio since I was a kid. Like, it's been a minute. She's been on the radio for a while. Maybe not since I was a kid, but for a while. And unfortunately, when I met Randy Ross, she needed a Kleenex, and it was very health code violation-ish. It was definitely verging on health code violation vibes, okay? Definitely verging on health code violation vibes because she needed to blow her nose, and it was a very awkward experience, and I just, you don't know someone well, so you're not going to point it out and say, hey, here's a Kleenex, honey. So you just stand there and you chit-chat, and then you tell the story later because, well, like, what else are you going to do about it, I almost want to go up there and just confess my sins. I'm so sorry I didn't tell you what I saw, but I mean, it was a liability, it was a risk. I had to get out of there as quick as possible, so that's my excuse. I do not even know. What is this? Okay, this is either SZA. This sounds like SZA. Who is this? That's what it sounds like to me. wasn't lying, Randy Ross. I was not lying. I thought they were gonna say her name again. Oh, come on. This is for the oldies out there. No. How do you... Okay, like, how do I do that? Oh. This is the channel I'm trying to get to, but it won't let me get to it because it's not coming in strong enough for some reason. But I don't even know what to say. Life is a very odd concept. I think about it a lot. And I think about the movie Soul a lot. If you haven't seen the movie Soul, go check it out. It's like, it's a cartoon, but it has a lot of good ideas. I'll just put it that way. In it. Concepts that make a lot of sense. In a way. So... yeah. Very weird, but how is everybody doing? What is everybody up to tonight? Okay, y'all. My whole thing is people will be like, oh, I'm gonna go like live on TikTok, and it's like, I don't. Okay, yeah, I'm not a fan. So like, I go live on YouTube. Not to say I can't do the other, but this is much more clean cut, chill vibes, like no pressure. I kind of like the anonymity of it. I'm not gonna lie. I think there's something to that. There's a reason for that. You know what I mean? So I don't mind that so much. What the frick? But yeah, so I don't mind. I like YouTube a lot, I'm not gonna lie, you know. It's terrible. But yeah. Time isn't really real, you know, so everything is just kind of like, I don't know. I think life becomes a lot less painful when you take the meaning away. You know, meaning like when you don't place such heavy meaning on everything in life. I think that's what, I guess, is the cure in a sense, is detaching from things, not attaching so heavily to really anything, period, other than your peace, you know, your own peace. But as far as other people go, you can't control what other people do, but also, like, again, when you detach from the meaning behind things, our society creates a lot of things like dates, holidays, events, things like that, where there's a lot of meaning attached to it. And if you have that expectation of that meaning, you know, it can lead to disappointment or it can lead to upset. But if you have an understanding or a consciousness about what, like, the reality of all things, which is that, you know, pretty much like Janae Aiko says, everything is nothing and nothing is everything. You know, like nothing is really real. You know, it's like we all just kind of, like, humans just made up a lot of these concepts. So a lot of our suffering comes from attaching to these concepts. And this is what, like, Buddhism teaches, is that attaching to certain concepts or attaching, period, to things, people, objects, places, whatever, can create a lot of internal suffering. So how you prevent that internal suffering is by detaching. And by detaching, you not only let go of expectation, but you let go of the outcome, and you let go of this need to make things be a certain type of way that fits into this meaning or ideal or whatever the fuck it is that you're trying to live up to. You feel me? So basically, when you detach from the meaning of things, that decreases suffering. So when you recognize that time is not really real, time is, like, you know, again, we created all these things as humans. So, like, for example, like, yeah, we've created this idea that right now it's whatever o'clock, depending on, like, what part of the world you're in, right? That's man-made. I guess that's what it is because we say it is, right? But that's only because we say it is and then add meaning to it and expectation that, yeah, that's going to be XYZ time every time around this time where the sky is dark. You know what I mean? Or whatever. So, again, detaching from the meaning of things and the outcome or expectation of what it's supposed to be based on what we say it is can be very helpful. So every day is just really a day, even if it's a quote unquote Monday or Tuesday or any day. It's just a day. And technically, it's not even a day because we made that up too. I talk about this a lot. You know, it's not a day, it's literally nothing. And it's not even nothing because we made up the word nothing. It's the absence of nothing, which would mean me not saying anything at all. It would mean nothing, literally. You know what I mean? So, interesting to think about these things, consider these things, rewind it back if you missed what I said. But, yeah, we would really decrease a lot of our suffering by just detaching from the meaning and any expectation that we have attached to that meaning or the outcome related to that meaning, you know? So, yeah. So, yeah. Basically, the whole thing is, like, a lot of times humans create their own suffering, unnecessarily so.